Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. I know it's been a while since I've been back to my single player playthroughs. Just had a lot of stuff kind of going on and just other distractions that kind of just kept me not in the streaming mood. But yeah, I'm back and we're going to try to get back into it. And we're going to pick up where I left off in Kingdoms of Amalur, since last time was the Sakura Wars. Sorry. Pop-ups. Ugh. And I got distracted. I was like, something weird was going on in my headset, and I was like, I had to track it down because I didn't know what it was. All right, and I'm pretty sure where we left off was we were in the middle of a main mission. That's right. Because I was gonna try to do it, but I ran out of time. Way too much.
Ah, you have arrived at last. Welcome to the Gardens of Issa, home of the Summer Court and the warm heart of the Feylands. I know you had hoped to speak with the High King, but our seers sense a danger pursuing you. Naturally, we cannot allow such threats to be brought into the High Court, perhaps once you have dealt with your own unfinished business. High King Tatarian is Lord of the Summerfey, the font of all our wisdom, and first amongst the immortals. And since Godflow tragically murdered the High King of the Winter Court, Tatarian is the greatest and last true leader left of our kind. The sapling of the World Tree bears centuries of great wisdom. Of course, long-lived as Nirlam is, it is still regrettably mortal. Even all greatest mortal wisdom cannot compare to the perspective given by true agelessness. Begging your pardon, of course. We are the Summer Court, the very embodiments of courage, honor, and all things bright and proud. Some envious few in the Winter Court would call us arrogant and self-righteous, as well as all manner of other epithets. But remember, we are the ones who stayed true to tradition, while they turned to barbarism. The Tuatha find new recruits from our ranks. The ranks of the Fae were not always sullied by the presence of anything so coarse as the Tuatha. Once, the summer and winter courts existed in harmony. But Gadflow perverted the winter court with talk of his new god, and from that poison, the Tuatha arose. Too many mortals misunderstand the winter court. Our cold cousins are not evil, but merely evoke the darker truths of nature, from subtlety to decay. Perhaps it makes sense that children of dust are put off by those who embody their inevitable death, but it is regrettable that so many are misunderstood. Truly a place of wonder, as it has always been and always shall be. Here springs the life well of Dalentarth, and the greater Phalanx in all directions. It is a pity that some of our kind have fallen to such
You know what?
degenerative states.
I think this was the
I cannot
last
shed
thing
a
I had to
tear
do
for
was
their
just talk
weakness.
to this guy. And then the mission would have been over. Oh my gosh. Is that really? I mean, holy crap. I think that was... Oh, wow. I remember ending it just thinking, oh man, there's so much more stuff to do. I could have just talked to him and it would have been over. That's funny. Wow. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and this time I'll start with a main mission and then we'll move on. Like I learned some new stuff, but for what? Oh, this one. Blade attack with the daggers. Okay. Blade attack. Okay. Is there a store here? I think that's a weapon store.
You must listen to me. Keep with your own. Felltown is not to be used as a refuse heap for your possessions.
You a weapon store?
Greetings. What have I done now? Someone in Isa is always looking to send me away. But I won't go. No.
Oh, it's training. Dang it. Oh, I see a side mission. Do you think there's got to be a shop somewhere in this place? Wait, are you not? You're a human.
It's not hard to find the embassy. Just listen for the arguing.
Wow.
Hello, Dustling.
Dustling.
Oh, excellent. Another... Oh, a mortal. I don't think I could... Well, perhaps I might. Yes, of course. Why not? You, Dustling, how would you like to make some of your shiny, bright metal? What's it called? Ah, yes, gold. How would you like some of that? My role is with the Hall of Appointments, to prepare visiting ambassadors and dignitaries to meet with the Court of Summer. Right now, there are 4 terrible, regal lords and ladies that wish to see High King Tatarian. But they are a fickle lot and require extra, handling. They must enter the font in a procession, but each has his or her own preferences, and I can't afford to offend any of them. Wonderful. That's one less aggravation that demands my concern. Thank you, Mortal.
Too chilly in here.
The dignitaries have been seen about the gardens, enjoying its many splendors. I will remain here and await your advice.
Fudge. Cut my...
Everywhere. Goronet is in the Hall of Appointments, but the others are all over the city.
I'm not bleeding, so that's
What
good.
a nightmare. I enjoy my role as steward, but my fear of Lady Olana overshadows any pleasure I might find in the tasks assigned to me. She is quite critical. Well, I've never met him, of course. Such an honor is not granted to squires. But they say he is quite incredible. As tall as a tree and radiating a great light, as though a sun burned within him. The birds sing to herald his glory. She is well suited to her role as the Lady of Receivership, as she enjoys judging the worth of others. She has assessed me as well, and I have been found lacking. I am steward of the High King's List, and apprentice to the Lady of Receivership. Olana will be so displeased once she finds out I failed her so. Few dustlings ever make their way to these gardens. I believe they fear us, as they fear the elements. As they should. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not like to be called dustlings? Farewell.
Alright. Oh.
The waters of Loch Dyden. Such a lovely sight.
Ah, the castle. This tells me that your tavern will be a part of Loch Dyden for decades to come.
Last month you told me that the plague would take us all.
I know, but that's not what fate says anymore.
Damn it, Agarth. You're cut off.
Yeah, and I bet I know whose fault that is.
I?
Come on. Hey, Garth.
It's your fault that I can't pay my tab, you know? I wasn't ever supposed to come back here in the first place. I've spent the last 20 years knowing what fate had in store for me, and then you... Damn it. I thought I had my life figured out. Not for a Fate Weaver, it isn't. But that's just the problem. When I was young, I thought I could overcome anything. Now, I know otherwise. I fought beasts the size of trees, was celebrated by mortals and fae alike. When I was initiated into the Fate Weavers, I thought it was a reward for my good deeds. The first time I saw my own fate, I realized it was nothing but a curse. My own death, of course. But not a hero's death as I had always dreamed. I was going to die alone and unknown, killed by an Etin and used for stew. It was a terrible end, but I knew it was part of fate's greater plan. Then you came and changed that future. You stole my part in the tapestry. I was at peace with knowing the worst. But what do I do now that there's nothing to know? I don't doubt your intentions. Just realize that we Fate Weavers have long accepted that the reason for some things were beyond our understanding. Not everyone would trust your intentions or your foresight. Your freedom means living with a lot of responsibility. I can't help you with that. But maybe this will help lessen the other dangers you face. Take it with my thanks. Why, I once tracked the Yeth of Avgrun on a moonless night by smell alone. Fey or not, I could have tracked those Tuatha sober. They've set up in a cavern north of town, complete with some way of scrying your location. That's how they found you so easily. I have a plan, but it'll take the both of us to work. These soldiers were sent out with one purpose: finding you and making sure you stay dead. Everything else, the Well, Arden, Hughes, have all been collateral damage. They're using something big to track you. They call it the Eyes of Tirnoch. Smash it, and they won't be following you anymore. The main entrance is heavily guarded and will require a strong attack. The other route is trapped. It'll need a subtler approach. I don't have an answer for that. I can't imagine what about you made Gadflow send his troops across the continent. Straightforward and direct. A warrior after my own heart. I'll cover the back and make sure they can't escape to report back to whoever sent them here. Let's track down some trouble.
Aye?
This is the front entrance. You'll face their strongest guards, so it's no place for subtlety. Find their scrying mirror and smash it. I'll slip in the back and make sure none of them escape. Thanks for giving an old man another chance. It's good to know I've got a future again. And even better not to know what it is. Whoever that Aelin Shear is, I don't think she's our enemy. If she wanted us dead, she could have killed us while we were weakened. But she's still trouble. Reminds me of a dark elf who left me half naked and tied to a bar guest once. Now those were the days. The immortals inscribed their knowledge of fate into the living stone. I always thought it was a poetic way of talking about the theater. But there it is, in your hands. Keep it close, child. The mine has a main entrance and an escape tunnel. The main one is heavily guarded, and the escape is heavily trapped. I saw them bringing bar guests down in cages, probably still being trained. Turn the beasts free, and I bet they cause some chaos for you. The Destiny Stone showed us the tapestry of fate, but your power must have consumed it all. Everything except the wisdom at its core, the Codex of Destiny. The eyes of Tirnoch are two immense Prismere mirrors. Long as the Tuatha have them trained on you, they'll find you anywhere. The Crystal War, they've been calling it. 10 years ago, the Winter Fae turned violent and attacked us in force, calling themselves the Tuatha Daon. They say it's their sacred duty to cleanse the mortals from their lands. Naturally, the humans and Alpha who live here aren't so happy with that plan. It's been going back and forth for years. Where there's war, there's soldiers nervous about their fate, and that's where I come in. Gadflow is just some trumped-up fae who started hearing voices, I gather. But a crazy with an army is still a threat, sure enough. He once offered me an honorary knighthood after I slayed the Dream Eater of Amora. He was quite gracious when I turned him down. You know the Summer Court in Issa? Well, the Winter Court are their darker siblings. They're not evil, but they're definitely not nice. Strange crystal, Prismere. It's normally a shade of blue, but when you treat it and charge it with magic, it turns blood red. We'll be attacking their camp from both sides. We can't have any of them escaping to report back. Beautiful city, isn't it? You can see why they don't like letting most mortals in. Even the best of us make it look like a mess by comparison. Just go inside and find those scrying mirrors. Don't worry, I'll be coming along to help. Good luck. I'll see you inside.
another mortal to the fire.
Sorry about that, guys. Just talking to a friend. Ooh, I can level up. Level up. I should at least do this. The careful application of vile poisons to all your edged weapons and arrowheads allows you to weaken your opponents. Cool. Oh. Bum ba ba ba. Bum ba da dum bum ba ba da dum. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was just talking to Kai on the phone. He got off work. He didn't realize I was streaming, but I didn't care. Oh. Oh.
We're here. Not until you smash those mirrors. It'll keep them from tracking you all over Dalentarth. Good luck.
The undying mortal has grown tired of running, has he? Decided to fight back? Can you tell me the difference between
His
a
voice
creature of
sounds
nature
familiar.
and a child of dust like yourself? We children of nature know our roles. Meek and mighty, prey and predators, life and death, all serve the cycle.
I'm not wearing my hat.
Children of dust do not
It's too
know
warm to
your
wear my
place.
hat, honestly. My head gets warm.
To our land, you come to face your hunters, and you don't know when to die. You shall learn. In time, all mortals will know the might of Gadflow, blessed herald of the merciful Tirnoch. All mortals end, even if some are more persistent than others.
At least the Tuatha won't be able to track you so easily now. But it looks like you've got the personal attention of their king, Gadflow. If you
King.
were anyone else, I'd suggest you start running and not stop for a few years. But you might just have a chance. You've blinded them here, and they haven't killed you yet. You're doing well, so far.
That's
But
good.
not all the Fae are your enemies. The High King of Summer Court wants to meet you. Without the Tuatha at your back, you should have no problem getting in. The King and I have a history. But not all of the Summer Fae will be happy to see me. I'll make my own way to Issa and meet you there.
Ugh, a lot of people. I always get a lot of people start texting me during streams.
We should
It's
be
kind of
able to
weird.
get out this way.
I think it's kind of funny how that works out that way. See, that's a new mission, so I did it. Alright, let's fast travel to a town. That's a shop. Alright. There's the shop person again. Over here.
Did you hear? When times were better, we'd hunt in these woods, camp in the open.
Nice. Do 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 do.
Can I help you?
Kester and Cora. They're the cornerstones that hold this village up. Tinder Twig, which is easiest found in Ironhold Passage. In Scarwood Bark, which is found near the ruins in northern Glendara Wood.
Ironhold Passage and Scarwood Bark.
Well, come back if you do.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
You're always welcome at the Crofters Guild.
Woof. That's a lot of money.
Come back anytime.
Alright. Oh, there's an enemy over here. Alright. Those were all bad. Okay. Moves. New moves. Okay. There we go. Interesting. Alright. Quests. Side quests. Hunting the Thresh. That's way over here. Oh baby, don't you wanna know what love is? Don't you wanna know what love is? Ah. Boom. Taken care of. Boom. Took care of it. Go back to the lodge. Do you want to know what love is?
Greetings.
You are a force to be reckoned with. It's not easy to defeat such a vicious monster. Please, take this reward. My heart will no longer be filled with dread when I venture into the She.
That's good.
Farewell.
Mission complete. Alright, time to sort through what I earned. Garbage. Trash.
Greetings.
Alright, one of you guys the shop owner, right?
Welcome
You?
back. What can I do for you? She's made a remarkable recovery. I knew she was a fighter. I don't know what her business in the She is, but I'm hoping she might stay a while longer. Farewell.
Alright, what else? Oh, the indignitaries. Oh, jeez. Time to go all the way to Yasa. I gotta get outside.
Yes?
Why, hello. I am Viscount Setter the Allseer. Are you from the Hall of Appointments? Order? I care nothing for order. It is the others who insist on such foolishness and frippery. However, if you are the one who determines such things, may I ask that you place me behind the warlord Wenery? I enjoy watching her backside travel. It would be best if Garnet trails far behind Great Huntress Hartman. Once at each other's throats, those two are difficult to tear apart. Remember, behind Lady Whinery. Always a pleasure. I am at your service, fleshy master.
Okay.
Hello.
Do 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 do.
Mortals. So curious. Another steward? When did the Gardens of Issa become such a teeming pot of nonsense? What is it?
What?
Me? Well, my seniority dictates that I should be leading this procession, but my lame leg prevents me from taking my rightful place. I should bring up the rear. I will make it to Tartaryon's throne, even if I have to crawl. Great Huntress Hartwen should go first, leading us all. She's particularly like that. I would hate to anger her. I have seen more days than any of the others combined, and I'm slow because of it. I will watch from the back, thank you very much. Of course.
Alright, so he's behind. Okay, I think I got the order in my head already. Really, it's all gonna depend on...
You belong in Fairtown.
the last two people. Oh, another side mission.
How strange. Dustling. You feel it, don't you? The font's waning flow. You are intimate with the ways of magic. You're like me, youngling. You see the end. As it is in every season, this family of Summer Fae has communed at the feet of its greatest leader, the High King Tatarian. The Western Feylands are our domain. Every season, one is chosen to attend the font's magical flow, to act as ambassador. I'm the only Fae to have held the position more than once. I feel the strength of the currents. They wash through me. They rise up and overflow. However, their power weakens. Their cool waters recede. It has been located here for many of your generations, what we call seasons. Only in recent times has it been shaped to resemble one of your mortal cities. The Summer Court resides on the highest terrace, far above the rest of us, as it should be. While wise and powerful, he's also brash and narrow. A sliver of light in a world so dark that most of us are blind. His inaction is no match for mortal ambition. It is the source of Summer Court magic and touches our realm of origin, the land of Ashara. Without its constant flow, our kind would dry up like leaves and vanish. Most mortals know nothing of what lies beyond the veil. The magical realm of Ashara. It is a mystery even to us, as we departed its shores many seasons ago. Of the gardens of Issa? Of the Summer Court? Why, this crystal war may be the end of all Fae. I know because I am Nomeron, master of the font, the wellspring of all Summer Court magic. I've seen it flow at its highest, but I've never seen it so dry. Something must be done before all this city withers into nothingness. The font is the source of all Summer Court magic. It has flowed through this mountainside since our kind sprang up from the dirt. That flow has waned in recent days. It's unnatural, even as the magic in the world grows. The Fae, it seems, will wither. The font's flow is controlled from the Lycian grove down below. We must open the root system and allow more water through. However, the magic that regulates this flow can only be used by some. It's protected by a ward known as the Waterlock. It can only be opened by one who carries drops from each of the 5 sacred pools surrounding Issa. Collect these drops, and you can break the Waterlock.
That's fantastic.
Collect water from each of the 5 sacred pools, and then go to the Lycian Grove. This is where the roots can be opened to regulate the font's flow. The sacred pools are the collection points for the font's yield. Together, they cradle the gardens of Issa. Keep it safe, powerful and hidden. You will find 2 of the pools below in the gardens themselves. One near the Ballad Sanctuary, and one in the court of...
Oh man, why do I feel tired? That's weird.
Goodbye.
I don't mean to feel tired.
Greetings, Dustling.
I thought you said disgusting for a second. Greetings, disgusting.
I am the great huntress Hartwin, and you are not allowed on the trellis. What brings you here, beautiful?
Beautiful.
Oh, quaint. Well, I am the most respected and most deserved to lead. Besides, I detest that harlot, Warlord Winry. So it is only right I meet the High King before her. Not only must I be in front of Warlord Winry, but I must also lead Lord Setter, the old lecher. Serves him right for all his past leering. Make sure I am ahead of my rival, Lady Winry. That will make me happy.
Okay.
The pleasure was all mine, child of the dust. Goodbye.
So I feel like it's really only going to depend on Winry now.
Show some respect.
Nice to see you.
He won't stay. No one does.
If you're looking to drown your worries at the bottom of a bottle, this is the place for you. I'm Gertern Asker, and this is my establishment. But if you're looking for the Victor's Brew, we don't sell that in Asker's Alley, and you'll have to take your business elsewhere. The ambassadors requested that facilities be created where flesh and blood folks could put their feet up. Not that the Fae know what that means. So the Almain approached my family about starting a tavern. The alley does well, but I'm no businessman. I know better than to criticize the Fae. They call us children of dust. We treat them like people, but they're like no people I've ever met. This city has been here for thousands of years. Longer than that, even. It will be here long after we're gone. I wouldn't say I ran from the war. I just don't need to know every little thing that's going on. There are other ways to help. Getting folks drunk is one of them. There's a brewery near Rathia that makes it. Very small, very secretive. But they've found their niche, that's for certain. Cheap and powerful. It's not a drink for the man who appreciates craftsmanship, tradition. It just helps the soldiers forget all they've been through. It's the most popular drink in Amalur, at least it is now. My Asker's Ale used to be the preferred beverage, but every day brings more cancelled orders. My brother and I are working on a new drink, but it requires something special. Wait a minute. Maybe you could help. If you do, I could see to it that the merchants in Issa treat you well. So here's what we're thinking. Bring back our grandmother's favorite Asker's Draft, a classic. The recipe calls for bristletongue seeds, and if you're talking rare ingredients, bristletongue tops the list. It's worthless for potions, but tastes fabulous. The problem is that the Fae control the use of bristletongue, as it's a product of the Font's waters. Talk to Jackson, their apothecary. He can probably get it for us. It's been in our family for 4 generations, since the days of Almir the Bold. Our grandmother entrusted us with the formula, and we made a fortune from it. But I'm afraid we've been replaced by a new drink. Almir the Bold was the first king of the Almain. He brought us out of lawlessness and misery. We've always wanted to name a drink after him. He spends his time in the Lyceum Grove and the Understyle section of town. He's an odd duck, always crafting new tonics. Some advice? Don't drink any. Good luck.
Hi, how are you?
Sounds like someone playing ukulele in here.
What could you possibly want from me? I am Warlord Wenery, Lady of the Red Sands. I am not to be disturbed. I am not petty, but I have limits, as do we all. I know I should lead the formation because of my position, but other, more tender individuals will insist otherwise. Whatever you do, do not make me walk behind the High Fae Mage Goronet. How shall I put this? He has an odor. My place is prowling the Feylands in search of a worthy challenge. Not here, petitioning fools about issues that do not concern me. You fell persons are ignorant, aren't you? The Great Cycle is what gives balance between the eternal conflict of growth and decay. When every Fae passes, he is reborn. As long as the Great Cycle persists, this world we share may continue to refine itself on a path to perfection. We adore him in every guise, yet he has a wistfulness that I do not understand. There is no fire in him, only a peaceful pool that goes deeper than any of us realize. There is no more important nature than that which lusts for battle. Creation and destruction are sisters in the Great Cycle, both necessary to maintain the balance. I am the flame that blackens the dirt, the smoke that blocks the sun. My time in the Withering War was my finest hour, but those seasons are long past now. The Summer Court would not stand for the mortal ambitions of Own, King of the Winter Court. So we burned him, as we burn a dying forest in need of mercy.
Okay. I think I got the order memorized. Thing is, their names are just weird.
Watch your back.
Ah, Dustling, it's you. So, you're done. A right group of snakes, eh? So, any insight into how I should present them so as not to tug their writhing tails? It's good that someone does. Go on. Let's line up these backstabbing serpents. Yes, yes. Of course. And then?
Oh, crap.
All right. Next.
Okay, I had to look up the
Yes?
name because I could not remember who was who for a second. I caved. I couldn't think.
Excellent. That's a perfect order for these fools. Saves me the trouble of talking to them. Thank you. Goodbye.
Welcome.
Okay, that wasn't really anything.
Keep with your own.
Do 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 do.
You won't stay. No one does.
Ah, stuff falling off of me.
It is a glorious day.
Oh,
Convinced of Olain's threat, agreed to free the town. The people offered thanks and praise, and quietly she went her ways. Once the ill were brought to health, and the villain had fallen by, good Olain returned to mortal ground, and gifted them with magic found.
can't wait for that Fable game. It's gonna be good.
Greetings.
Bum 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 bum. Running, 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 running.
Be well.
If you seek the court, ascend the trellis.
Do 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 do. Happy birthday, dear you. Happy birthday to you.
Saruman will teach you the ways of the fair. You've done well, child of the dust. Those below will never know what is really happening. But in the end, is this a part of the many seasons or the sudden tempest? Does hiding the rot not spoil the harvest, no? Take this. You're brave.
I don't know.
Perhaps we will meet again.
Perhaps we will.
Farewell. Have you seen the bristletongue blossom on the font above?
Isa is yours to explore.
Oof.
Welcome to the Lyceum Grove, where the great fun.
Ah, yes? Oh, a mortal in the understyle. This is indeed a treat. Come closer. I seldom see one of your kind so far from Felltown. I enjoy the mortal world immensely. It adds such texture and color to our experience. Now and then you might find me in your dustling district, taking in the bustle.
Ugh. Just.
I am the steward of tinctures and elixirs. A meaningless title, one I gave myself, actually. But my work is vital, as is my role, to test the font's magic. This is where we watch over the font, the source of magic in the gardens of Isa. It is a fountainhead that is nourished for as long as this world has been. The font's flow can be measured, directed, and even regulated, depending on the needs of our people. Font Master Nomoran attends to these duties. He has the role of monitoring the font's flow throughout the city and the Phalanx. His telling is not to be envied, as it is one of our most important. Font Master Nomoran insists that everything flows as it should, yet I have seen his worry, and I feel the magic weakening. Strange forces are at work. It may be difficult to believe, but the city was once inhabited only by Fae. The understyle consisted of everything growing beneath the font. Now this important section of the Isa is but a dark corner, all but forgotten. Bristletongue, my, that would be something. A mockingbird, the font's only yield. Of course I will tell you where it is. But what would be the fun in refusing? But before I do that, you need to offer me something. Isn't that how you mortals act? One deed for another. As steward of tinctures and elixirs, I often dabble in alchemy, especially with the water from the font. And I need you to drink this potion. what this does to the mortal constitution. Go on, big gulps now. None of that sipping. Do come see me again.
Uh-oh. That's good. Ooh, a side mission.
Honor brands! I hope you're here about the job. Demand is higher than ever. I'm just too busy to deal with anything else. Sure. You want to know about me? It's understandable. You want to know who you're going into business with. A wise move. Very wise. My mother was a merchant in Rathir, and I learned the trade at her side. I took the apprenticeship with Gwenna Hand mostly to get me into Issa. Now I'm on my own. What do I know of Fey politics? I didn't even know they had a city until Gwen and I were allowed in. All I know is that there's opportunity here, thanks to the war. I can sum up the war in one word. Folly. It is folly. You will see. Everyone will see. You think I like being confined to this cage? Think again. And after all we've done for them in this war, ungrateful creatures. It's safe, that's for sure. At least for the time being. I don't quite understand the Fae, but they definitely know how to keep a city quiet. She's the general merchant in the United Merchants delegation down the road. We've been friends for years now, I believe. A good, honest one, that Gwenna. Making a fortune is what? These visitors come with obscene amounts of gold or treasure. They don't mind parting with it. My plan was brilliant. I created a blade. Fey blade, of course, that makes them authentic. Something all of them had to have. That's all they care about anyway. Fey souvenirs. I called it the Honor brand. Truth be told, it's dull as a stick, but it's easy to make. Listen, if you can find the parts and make them, I'll pay good money. Fabulous, fabulous! You know a good deal when you see it. There aren't enough people like you in Issa. The Fae don't even use money. Can you imagine? Once you start forging the Honor brands, bring them to me and I'll provide you with just compensation. Not just anyone can enter the secret city of the Fae. Oh no. You need an ambassador's endorsement and written authorization, and that's just to be in the lottery. Those in the United Merchants are the lucky ones. Of course, once you see how much gold they actually make in Issa, you will no longer envy them. There should be plenty of parts around the city. For creatures with no interest in possessions, they sure know how to collect a fair amount of junk. Goodbye.
Oh, there is a shop here. Maybe they have a tender twig.
second-hand items here. Get over here. We don't abide by strangers in Issa. In this city, everyone is family. If you want to get around the peace edict, you'll have to keep your voice down.
Dang.
Okay, then.
I've got what you need. If you're looking to buy armor, I'm the only one in Felltown who's authorized to sell it. I'm Gwen Hand, but my customers call me Gwen. I don't have many weapons to offer on account of the peace edict, but there's still a selection to pick through. Have at it.
Aha!
Nice talking.
How do I not have it? Is it a glitch? Oh, it's repeatable. It's a repeatable task. No wonder. I can just keep giving it to him. That makes a lot more sense now. But it never ends.
They'd like us to stay on, we understand.
Oh, my work is never done.
I should have ran the other way. Do 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 do. Nickelodeon. Bum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum.
You've got the seeds. Now we'll see if the Victor's Brew can stand up to a new challenger. I'll have a batch of Aska's draft ready before the week is out.
Good.
Take this, friend. And like I promised, the merchants here will give you a discount. You've got a home here in the alley for as long as you like. Oh, yes, sorry. The United Merchants Delegation. It's a coalition of traders that have been granted permission to sell their wares in Issa. See you soon.
Do bo do 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 do.
You don't just found your way to Castel and Delfric, I see. Shall we begin? Or should we stand around until my hair grows grey? That's you. Show me what you can do, and you'll make pledge shields soon enough. The ruins are full of boggarts and sprites. Thieves too, sometimes.
Here's the restroom.
We'll get
I'll be
to
right
the
back.
bottom of this trouble soon enough. Beasts of pure chaos, or so I've been told. No mortal eyes have beheld them in hundreds of years. Not around here, at any rate.
Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. Just really had to use the restroom. There it is.
Right. Now listen up. The job today is to find out who, or what, has been attacking caravans along this road. Our hunt starts from here to the fork in the road. Fan out and move quickly. Look for any clues, then gather at the fork. On my word, go! Eyes peeled. Spread apart now. Don't just stare at your feet. Move!
You go that way.
For?
I'll go by the
Thieves?
road.
Blood? I don't see a damn thing.
The forest you call Dalentarth was ruled by Issa. The god king fostered communion, a sharing. The mortals heeded his wisdom. The Fae followed his spirit. He linked the natural with the divine and became a nature unto himself. He knew the lives of elf, human, gnome, and all people. He showed the Fae these words and ways. He united the Oath clans.
What was that?
As the meadow grows into woodland, so did Issa grow the court of summer.
Oh, Mitharu!
I'm gonna just die? Holy crap, she did. How'd she die?
We've only just set out and already down one. Pathetic. Anyone see anything? No sign of the attacker. Moving on. Turn east and across the stream. Up to the steps of the old ruins. Go! Hirelling Falmoric is dead. Whoever it was, got her. Let her lie for now. I want the rest of you to be prepared. Weapons out, eye sharp. We get some action today. Maybe more than you bargained for. Look sharp!
I'm sorry, Bray. I couldn't save you.
Did you hear something? It's going to...
What the fudge?
The season is upon us. The time of the flowering is come. Yet I fear there'll be no ceremony, no flowering, no joy. The flowering is our ballad, Bodril's and mine. But he has not returned, so cannot play his part. Our story cannot be relived, cannot be retold. I do not understand how this could be. When the time of the flowering draws near, Bodril arrives. It's then we set to work, he in his way and I in mine. Only this time, he's delayed. he has not come. Yes, you might call it that. But I say, our woods, our streams, our ancient stones, we are theirs as much as they are ours. Every new leaf in Boggart's dance I see brings joy to my heart, but nothing equals my joy at the flowering. Why, it is the finest, most miraculous thing. It is... No, there is no worthy description. But alas, Bodril has not returned. With no one to play his part, I fear it is not to be. I asked the mortal maid for help, but she refused. I have resigned myself to sorrow. Why, Bodril is... Well, he always returns to take part in the flowering. Only now the season has come, but he has not. Why, I cannot say.
He's dead.
Go. He has returned to the great cycle, of course. He gives himself to the flowering, and the ceremony is complete. She was looking for one of her kind. I asked if she would help with the flowering. I was very patient. I explained that the ceremony was far more important than her lost friend, but she would not have it.
Of course she wouldn't.
Then I rejoice. Bodril's first task, your first task, I mean, is to gather the chrysalis. The chrysalis are seeds of sorts. You'll find them throughout the woods. When you've gathered them, seek me in Brunwath Hollow. She came in search of things. A mortal boy, some ancient fragments. I do not pretend to understand the thoughts and workings of mortals. That task was Bodril's. They spread throughout Locharain. Of that I'm certain. There is more to mortals than I had thought.
So, down 2 people.
We've lost a second, but I caught a glimpse of it this time. Whatever or whoever it was went into the ruins. Steady now, weapons ready, and follow me. I don't know. Big as a man, at least. Just be ready. And keep your eyes open!
Oh, this kid's so dead. I already can see it.
Watch out! Niskaru and Dalentarth. Where the hell did they come from? Never mind that. We've got to track them down. I suppose the dead deserve better than nothing. We mourn the fallen, hireling. Give me a moment and a bit of space. We honor our fallen hirelings, true to their oaths. They died to a foe, and so their deaths shall be. What's the use? They knew the risk. Show some respect. Keep silent. Let's get going.
Okay. I tried to kill it before, but
through here.
Guess he was destined to die.
Was that all?
Let's go.
See?
We're off to see
Scuff
the
marks
wizard.
here.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Yes, it's this way. If it isn't Brigand Hall Caverns, of all the rotten holes they had to crawl out of. Well, hireling, the patrol's done. Here's your pay. You've made it this far. I'm going to find out what brought those things to Dalentarth. Come with me, and you might just make pledge shield. Drove ne'er a red hand out of these caves myself. That was years ago. Before that, Tyne Delphric waded in after Gareth Rill. Some cutpurse or another is always trying to make a name for himself in Brigand Hall. Come through this hole, and I'll see you earn Pledge Shield rank. You shall be sworn to war, one of the Order. Precious few boast that honor. Now that's what I like to hear. We'll make a war sworn of you yet. Now, by Eamon's oath, we're going in.
Okay.
Now, stay close and do as I say. Now, what do we have here? Ah, yes. Brings back memories. Brigand Hall's earned its name. It's a notorious thieves' den. The path ahead will be littered with traps. Beyond that door there, you'll want to watch every step. First, we need to get that door over there open. Give me a moment to think. Now, what was the trick to this door? Come on, get moving!
I'm already moving.
Take care. This is where the traps are thickest. You go around and throw the lever on the other side. And mind the traps.
Yes, sir. Go.
See the bodies in there? These, most likely. Looks like... This place has always lured thieves. Here they are, dead and Niskaru in their place. But why? There's the question. You lead from here. I've got to think. Every bit as vicious and deadly as the old stories say. Small wonder we hunted them to the ends of the earth. Poor wretches. Does anyone deserve an end like that? Well, some do. But not my hirelings. We scour every inch of these caverns, find where the Niskaru are coming from, and then our swords put a stop to it.
Yeah, what if there's like a friggin' army, man? I mean, I don't normally say this shit out loud, but be a lot of people. Oh.
One day, years from now, you and I will raise a glass and drink to the strange tale of how you earned your rank. What's this? Bloody mages? Not Balin's testament either. They must be the ones behind these Niskaru. That means they've got war-sworn blood on their hands.
Yep.
Death worshippers. They're a bad lot. Not right in the head. Might try to summon a Niskaru, but this isn't them. Even they wouldn't do this. Right then. Die!
Prolongi? Oh! Yikes. He did not make it. I did not even see that. Around, don't turn around. Yikes. Ooh, pretty. I like waterfalls.
By Telogris, by the winds of the black depths, come forth! Come forth! Who dares? We are the Falanga. Wolves have fought before us.
What the fudge is that? Yeah, the chests. Oh, I think that's it. Good thing I had that power up. That thing looked... I don't know, but that thing looked pretty tough. It looked pretty tough. Let's go back to that keep and see what the heck's going on. Alright, tell him about all the dead people. Like, hey, there's a lot of dead people now. There's all kinds.
What's this? Rogue's blood on my boots.
Oster dead. I see. And so many hirelings too. We will mourn them. At least you somehow survived. Remarkable. In reward for your brave actions, I now solemnly declare you pledged of shield and sworn to war. Welcome to our order, soldier. It is a great honor. Now, this artifact you say brought forth in Niskaro? May I see it? We will mourn him, yes. And honor him too. He died in the line of duty. You are a pledge shield now. You are one of us. This keep is a home to you, and we are your sisters and brothers. Our dignity rests on your brow. Why, this is the heart of Cybon. Aegon won this centuries ago. It should be locked in our ancient vault. How could it have been stolen from under our noses? This is a nightmare. Travel to Helmgard Keep and Erethal and investigate how this theft occurred. Speak to Brian Shane, Helmgard's Castellan. In centuries past, we were something else. Hunters of Niskaro. Heroes known as the First Sworn. Whenever they took any cursed artifacts and weapons of chaos, they stored them in that vault. But that was long ago, in darker times. The Castellan of Helmgard is an upstanding soldier. Seek his help in this matter, but remember that he is your superior. Travel to Helmgard Keep in Erethal. Learn how the heart of Cybon was stolen, and by whom. Castellan Brian Shane will help you. I would have sent Ost on this task. Honor his memory, Pledge Shield.
Okay. Oh, we're doing... Oh, we got a mission. Oh, there we go. I thought there was a place I could sell stuff.
You're Warsworn now. That means we look out for you.
Old Oast dead. This is the shield if you want to be scolded by a sour greybeard. Talk to Halder there. Goodbye now.
There you
At
are.
your service. Need gauntlets or a fine sword? Just like the old cur. Couldn't just fall to a troll or a Kruddock, no. Nothing but Niskaru's good enough for him. We'll see him avenged. It's up to me to see that this ragged lot of stone-headed roustabouts is provisioned with whatever they bloody need.
They better be.
That's Fiona, our blacksmith. She forged these, every one true enough. Aye. Need gauntlets or a fine sword? Don't mind the bitterness. It's her own fault she's such a damn good blacksmith and merely an excellent fighter. Aye.
Old Oast dead. I can hardly believe it.
Well, believe it, sister. Alright, time to go do other missions. Here we go. Oh, let's go get him. Yep. What? Ooh, treasure chest. Not really worth what I wanted, but alright. Okay. Grab the wrong thing. Oh, come on, go away. Oh, everyone dead. Doop doop doo doop doo. Da na 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 na. Another one bites the dust. Ooh, what's this? Oh shit. Okay. Let's figure a way down here. Holy crap. Wasn't really expecting that. Ah, come on. Do 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 do. What's going on in here?
each and every one. You are as a second Budrill. I will prepare for my part while you plant the seeds. Place one on each earthen mound around this space. Do you see where? Good. Look around this space. For each seed there is a mound along the edge. Place one in each so that I may begin. Leave and go in peace, young one. Stand on the platform so that we can begin. What? Why do you remain? That's not how the ceremony goes. You were supposed to give yourself to the sprites, as Bodril always did. Instead, look at them. You've killed them all. Well, of course they were. What else would they be? So lovely they're flowering. Had they lived, they would have spread through vale and hill a lustrous fluttering of wings and tails and claws. This I had not considered. Mortals forever perplex me. You are not Bodril, so I must make allowances. Very well. Although this was not as I hoped, you could only do what fate permits. But since Bodril should be gone, so should you. Leave Brunwath. But first, have this. A gift of the flowering. Never before has Bodril failed to return in the time of the flowering. What can it mean, mortal? Farewell.
Level up, level up, level up, whoa. Oh, that's my time. Perfect. How do I get out of here? Just go back this way. Alright, perfect. Let me just go to an area and sell the stuff, save, and then lock on the next main mission, so I'll be ready to start. That's an interesting little side mission. Did quite a bit, leveled up twice. I at least don't sell. Ugh. There. If I at least don't sell my stuff, then I won't remember exactly to do it next time. Because the next game I'm playing will be Soccer Wars. I want to make sure I'm ready.
Good day. Welcome back. What can I do for you? Safe travels.
Alright, and we're back on the main mission, so we're just go ahead and save. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Feel free to catch up on this series. Go to the YouTube if you want to catch up, or at least watch from the beginning. You can go to my YouTube channel. Alright, everyone else have a good night.